I'm Duane Roelfs of Servants United Parish. I will be leading daily devotions with you. The basis for these daily devotions is from Christ in Her Home, a daily devotional series. The Bible readings are from the Revised Standard Version. The reading for Monday, August 10th is found in Genesis chapter 7, verse 11 through chapter 8, verse 5. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened, and rain fell upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah and his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah's wife and the three wives of the sons with them entered the ark. They and every beast according to its kind, and all the cattle according to their kinds, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, and every bird of every sort. They went into the ark with Noah, two and two of all flesh, in which there was the breath of life. And they that entered, male and female of all flesh, went in as God had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in. The flood continued 40 days upon the earth, and the earth increased, and bore up the ark. And it rose high above the earth, and the waters prevailed and increased greatly upon the earth, and the ark floated on the face of the waters. And the waters prevailed so mightily upon the earth that all the high mountains under the whole earth were covered. The waters prevailed above the mountaintops, covering them 15 cubits deep. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, birds and cattle, beasts, and all swarming creatures that swarm upon the earth, and every man, everything on the dry land in whose nostrils was the breath of life, died. He blotted out every living thing that was upon the face of the ground, man and animals, and creeping things and birds of the air. They were blotted out from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those that were with him in the ark. And the waters prevailed upon the earth 150 days. But God remembered Noah and all the beasts and all the cattle that were with him on the ark. And God made a wind blow over the earth, and the waters subsided. The fountains of the deep and the windows of the heavens were closed, and the rain from the heavens was restrained. And the waters receded from the earth continually. At the end of the 150 days, the waters had abated. And in the 7th month of the 17th day of the month, the ark came to rest upon the mountains of Ararat. And the waters continued to abate until the 10th month. In the 10th month of the first day of the month, the tops of the mountains were seen. The word of the Lord. Riding out life's floods. The waters increased and bore up the ark, and it rose high above the earth. Verse 17. My radiologist prescribed 32 radiation doses to remove my breast cancer. I suffered extreme physical and mental fatigue, loss of appetite, a skin infection, and edema. Once I had an anxiety attack and cried through the entire radiation session. But this traumatic experience increased my chance of survival by 40%. With the support of God, family, and friends, I have survived more than 10 years. Thanks be to God. Like my cancer treatment, Noah's story was both scary and life-giving. There was no escape. We had to go through it. Noah's family through the flood, me, the radiation. The flood waters and the radiation both took and gave life. But Noah and his small band were carried safely in the ark, just as I was buoyed by the love and the care of friends and family. As my health improved after the treatment, so Noah and his family began anew with God's help after the flood's devastation. God, when life overwhelms us, thank you for the arks that lift and to carry us forward. Amen. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, And forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.